Welcome to the Global Satellite Corporation. For programming, please select channel, then push enter.
Hey kids, how you do? It's your old friend Smiling Joe Stalin. You know, growing up is tough. Lots of decisions to be making. One big decision, hey kid, what you smoke? Mule bottle cigarettes from capitalist tourists? Pay! Stinky cigar from Comrade Castro? Niet! Stink up whole collective. Hey kids, smoke the Stalin ciggies. Is good, yes. Is made from special blend, only the finest of sweepings from factory floor and curbstone to validate its policy of not a coffin, a carload. Hey kids, get smart. Smoke the Stalin ciggies, or there is gulag with your name on it. Get smart, be modern. Smoke the Stalin ciggies. Is better than slave labor camp.
Is Stalin ciggies. Buy them now. Smoke lots. Stalin ciggies. Fine product of Globachevsky worldwide.
Biopsy Playhouse, never be free. Megaphonics, Videophonics, catch guys in your house to stay. Biopsy Playhouse, some seats are wrong, no so twisted. Biopsy Playhouse, some seats are wrong, no so twisted. Now we're your problem, won't go away. We'll empty your fridge and sleep on your couch all day. Biopsy Playhouse, deep in your brain, eroding away from within. Gonna take over the airways today. TV will never be the same. Biopsy Playhouse, some seats are wrong, no so twisted. Biopsy Playhouse, some seats are wrong, no so twisted. Oh so twisted, some seats are wrong.
So Bruno, what the hell were you thinking? All of our money gone in a Florida sinkhole.
I was on a special job for the big boss, making sure nobody can make heads or tails out of that recount.
You mean?
Well, the money we put behind our man, the big boss didn't want no mistakes. Don't worry, it could be worse.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. We could have elected those guys.
Coming this spring on BSN, My Three Krishnas. It's a karmic good time for all.
Alas, a great void, Papa Vindaloo.
Like it says in the old song, Papa Vindaloo, I got plenty of nothing.
Misfortune often comes in threes, Mahatma.
Enough! What kind of the hell grifters am I raising in this family? And please, save that rat-eater stuff for the suckers outside. In this house, we speak American. Understood?
Yes, Papa Vindaloo.
The name's Rocco, you doorknobs.
Yes, Rocco.
Look, kids, things aren't like what they used to be. You know, did I ever tell you how sweet it was during the 60s and 70s? My God, you could buy a house for nothing. And the smoke, oh, bales full. Anytime, gentlemen, anytime. And the women, oh, any flavor, 24 hours a day. But this hippie crap, this running around, prancing and dancing and doing your mantra, the people ain't buying it. So, does any one of you guys have any ideas?
How's about we sell incense?
Absolutely not. I hate that smelly crap. Besides, that's the roster's racket. If you want to sell that stuff on the street, be prepared to move to Jersey in an oil drum. Ooh, incense. Ooh, perfume. Look, anything that smells like a cheap whore is out. Capiche?
What about fortune telling?
What are you, nuts? What are you, crazy? We're Krishnas. Krishnas. Besides, that fortune-telling crap is the gypsies' territory. And you don't want to get bad in with those guys. It ain't good for your health.
Hey, Rocco, you're always telling us about the good old days. So,
Why don't we sing and dance instead of just begging?
With tambourines.
And honky horns.
And it's almost legit. We'd be just like entertainers. Yeah, you might have something there. Yeah, I like that idea. But I got another one. How about you dance around with all the bells, and you dance around chanting and playing the tambourine? Yeah, I kind of like that idea. You know, all this mystic Eastern stuff. Yeah, this'll pull the wool over their eyes, yeah. Number one's got the tambourine, number two's got the bells. Hey, Rocco, what am I supposed to do? Stand there with my nose in the wind? You got the most important job of all. What's that? You get to work the crowd. Of course. Wallets, rings, chains, jackpot.
Hey, Rocco, so what are you gonna do? Read the racing form?
No. I'm gonna be outside the crowd, lifting car stereos and watching out for the cops. Let's all go celebrate tonight at the social club. Steaks and brewskis on me, eh? What do you say, eh? Hey, yeah, steaks, brewskis, yeah.
All praise Vishnu!
Who is this Vishnu guy anyway? Is he some kind of Buddha-like guy with the arms waving all over the place? You know, you guys are nuts.
That's My Three Krishnas coming this spring on BSN. Sponsored as always by Chakra Flakes with the 7 golden grains of goodness. My Three Krishnas this spring on BSN. Be there.
BSN News. All news, no BS.
Good evening. I'm BSN President Ned Sterner. Let's talk about Florida, shall we? Now that we've finally got a president and that mudhead of an election is over, let's talk about Florida. What should we do about Florida? I say it's high time we cut the whole state full of loonies and give it back to the Cubans where they belong. Pregnant chads, hanging chads, dimpled chads. What the hell is a chad anyway? When I went to school, it was the country that nobody could find on the map. Chads. The whole state's full of loonies. The water tastes like sulfur. Why don't we just pick up Disney World and move it to the Midwest where it belongs? Because what else they got out there? Seriously. Corn? They need Disney World. Florida doesn't. We get rid of Florida. Chads. If I never hear about Chads again in my life, it'll be too soon. The only good Chad was Chad Everett from Medical Center. Now that was a doozy of a program. So that's what I say. We cut Florida loose. Like my colleague Wendy Burblestein says, what's the matter with you dopes?
Welcome to Wendy, your cosmic astrologer, with your host, Wendy Burblestein.
Hi, I'm Wendy, your cosmic astrologer. This month's sign is Capricorn, the sign of the goat. Whoa, something reeks in here! Would somebody get that four-legged flea bag out of here? What's the matter with you, people? Oh, gosh. This month, I have a letter from BB from Culver City, California. BB writes, Dear Wendy, my friends tell me that the year 2001 is the real millennium. They also say that the computers are supposed to go haywire. Should I worry? Well, BB, darling, I sure hope you are beautiful, 'cause brains you just ain't got. See, the computers were supposed to go haywire last year because of that dreaded 00 thing, like in 1900 and 2000. But they didn't. So I really don't think you should worry because I don't think it's gonna happen. What's the matter with you, baby?
You've been watching Wendy, your cosmic astrologer,
where your future is always dealt the wrong hand.
So, Sid, where's Irving?
You know, Bruno, I don't know. Frankly, I don't know. You know, last week he says to me, he's a race car driver now, a real professional. I don't know what to make of the guy. Frankly, I'm perplexed. There's no psychos on my side of the family.
Psychos? You guys should talk. You spend all your time sitting on the couch, swilling brewskis, and watching those guys.
You know, Bruno, she's right. As nutty as Irving is, he's an Einstein compared to those guys.
And now, a psychotherapy moment.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wenker. Have you been having a good week? Have you made progress, yes?
Oh, yes, Dr. Freudland.
You don't need to be so formal. You can call me God. Doctor.
Okay, yes, thank you, Doctor. I'm feeling better.
Why don't you talk about better?
Well, I don't feel like I'm being followed around all the time anymore. And I don't have the urge to whip it out on the bus much lately either. Yes.
Okay, very good. Wonderful. I see you are making very, very, very good progress, Mr. Wanker. And as you know, I work on a sliding scale, and since you're doing so well, I'm only going to have to charge you $50 for this week. Our session's over. See you next week.
Oh, thanks, Doc. This is great. See you next week.
Isn't it amazing how some psychotherapy actually works out? Amazing. Amazing. So, how are you this afternoon, young lady?
Oh, I'm about the same. All day long it's sex, sex, sex. I go through men like Kleenex.
I could see that might pose a problem. Have you ever thought of aversion therapy?
Oh, it doesn't work. I just got off on the pain. Oh, God, Doc, it's really serious. Oh, yesterday I got hot just by separating the clothes.
You know, your case, young lady, has really moved me. Have you ever heard of pro bono, the concept of pro bono?
You mean you treat Italians?
No, young lady. I will be treating you for free. You see, your problem is a very special one, and we're going to have to work rather long and hard to solve this problem. And I think while working together, you and I can lick this problem quickly. Yes, we can.
Oh, Doctor, thank you.
Oh, there's no need to thank me. I should be thanking you, young lady. Oh, believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Oh, your time is through. See you next week. Would you believe that my schmuck of a father wanted me to be a dentist? What a putz. Well, good afternoon, Mr. Klein. You are here because you are facing some serious personal problems?
Doc, I got problems.
Talk about problems.
Well, I don't have any friends, but that's okay because, you know, they're all after me anyway. They're out to get me, just like my ma. You know, my ma, she started it. She used to drop me on my head when I was a kid, repeatedly.
And, you know, it's like my co-workers, too. They're all in on it, you see. But that's all right, because I know where they live. They're going to be sorry they fired me, boy. I'm telling you, it's like they're all in on it. It's a big conspiracy. Even the sparrows. They trained the sparrows to spy on me. But I'm careful, because they don't help me prove that it's a conspiracy. The Venusians are attempting to control our thoughts through the Britney Spears music videos. You know, it's all coming together. And my wife, she's in on it because she says I've been acting strange lately. She says to me, why are you wearing a hat all the time? Even in bed, why are you wearing the hat? Like I'm going to tell her that I have this thing lined with tinfoil so that she can't read my thoughts while I'm asleep.
Well, there it is in a nutshell, Mr. Klein. Boy. You see, sir, I work on a sliding scale. And the more disturbed you are, sir, the more you pay. So therefore, I'm going to have to charge you, sir, $250 for this session.
You're in on it. You're out to get me too. I'm out of here. It's time for a cleansing! A cleansing!
Oi. What am I sugaring a business?
That was a psychotherapy moment. And now back to your regularly scheduled programming.
And now WLTL-TV presents Spot the Liberal with your host, the Reverend Billy Bob Turgid.
Friends, I have amazing news.
Tell it, Rev.
Shout it from the rooftops, Reverend.
Testify.
I have learned two things. One, I've learned that it's not permissible to choke the devil out of the possessed. And two, I have learned that modern technology and science can be used to serve the Lord. Yes. You see, the devil chooses a pleasing form, none more pleasing than the liberal. I have learned that there are dozens of liberals living right here in Skunk-Muss-Sump County.
Juice up.
Don't worry.
Juice up.
Don't worry. Calm down. Don't worry. They're all safe, tied up in my fruit cellar. Now, you all know that a slight amount of current can be used to stop people from smoking and drinking. Well, if a small amount of current can be used to stop people from smoking and drinking, a large charge can be used to possibly cure a liberal. Well, you see this big old switch here? Well, and you see the big old wires coming to this big old generator, and the other wires down in the nether regions of our guest here? We are gonna cure us a liberal.
Tell it,
We're
Rev.
gonna ask this man a series of questions, and based on his answers, I'm leaving it up to you, our righteous audience. If you think he's spewing a whole bunch of liberal garbage, you let me know. And you let me know loud. You raise the roof. You testify. And I will see to it that the right amount of castigating current goes through these wires and cures a liberal. Sounds like fun? Sounds like God's work on God's earth? It sure does, people. How about it? Wanna play Spot the Liberal?
Juice that liberal. Juice that.
Yeah, okay. While I remove the gag here, Johnny, why don't y'all tell something about our guest?
Our first guest used to manage a bookstore frequented by Vegans and Wiccans. Give a big Spot the Liberal welcome to Jeff Green.
Anywhere, but inside your basement, Bob. Those guys down there, they don't move much and they don't say much, but boy, do they smell. You gotta do something about that smell.
Never mind. Now, y'all know how the game is played. I ask you a series of questions, and if you answer like the pablum puking liberal you are, you're gonna feel pain, just like the pain you cause our great God-fearing nation. But that pain can stop at any time you decide to repent.
Testify.
Ready for the first question? Now, let's see. First question. Who is more likely, Jeff, to go to heaven? Jeffrey Dahmer or Mahatma Gandhi?
Mahatma Gandhi?
Oh, no, Jeff. I'm sorry, it's not Mahatma Gandhi. That heathen Hindu diaper-wearing freak, he didn't even like hamburgers. You know, this time I figure that Jeffrey Dahmer's got more of a shot at going to heaven than old Gandhi. Tell you what, wanna go up to the next level there, Jeff? As if I have a choice. No, you don't really. No. It's just me being a little scamp, you know? I'll tell you, second question. A woman's place.
Whatever her husband says it is.
A woman's place is in the House, in Congress, in the Oval Office, wherever she wants to be, whatever she wants to do.
Juice up, juice up, juice up, juice up, juice up.
Not until you learn your lesson, Jeff. No. I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry. That's not correct. You know, Jeff, think this over carefully. You see, nobody ever lives beyond 3 wrong answers. So think this over carefully. You know, you moved me, Jeff. I know that you want to give the right answer. So I'm going to cut you some slack, and I'm going to give you a real falling off the log, rolling off the log, simple one. I tell you, I really want to help. I really want to give him the good one. I mean, I want this man to redeem himself. So, let's say I gotta give every month a big chunk of my salary to some third world big fat mama sitting her big cans on the couch, eating cheesy crunchies and popping out a new one every time she wants to. That would be wrong. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? I think we're on the verge of curing our first liberal. And why would it be wrong?
Because we take a way of independence and choice of...
You know, that really pains me. This time I thought we were that close to curing our first liberal. Didn't you think so? Well, eventually we gotta get a winner sometime. Until then, hey, it's doing God's work and it's just plain fun, isn't it? Join us next time on Spot the Liberal! You know, Sid, you know what I like about this time of the year? What? The holidays are over. Spring is coming. A lot of green. Anything can happen. That's what frightens me, Bruno. One of you is a race car driver, a real professional. You're the world's only mobbed-up Green Party candidate, and all of my money is now gator crap in Florida. You know, we make those guys look normal, and I still hate them.
Coming this spring on BSN, Under One Roof, the Bush-Gore White House. If this is democracy at work, I may never vote again.
W, just look at this site. There cannot be a better example of how we should preserve and protect for the people. Just look at this site.
You know something, Al? You're right. But I propose that we protect this grand site from acid rain by paving it over with asphalt and building huge corporations. And that way we could give people jobs and futures.
W, you're gonna drive me to drink.
I wouldn't go ahead and do that, Al. That sort of thing comes back and bites you in about 25 years.
Well, and W, maybe you got a little something I could smoke instead.
Co-President Gore learns old habits die hard when he puts a white line down the middle of the Oval Office. Will Georgie W. ever get his nose out of the carpet? Tune in and see.
George, what did you do with the presidential laptop computer?
Well, I was using it to look up some energy stocks. I think I left it in Dick Cheney's office.
You blithering idiot. Dick Cheney's office? That computer has the nuclear launch codes in it. Oh, why did I ever agree to bunk in with the likes of you? I want another recount.
Well, have it your way, Al. 1, 2, 3, 7, 13, 27, 52. I do believe I'm winning, Al.
W, now pay close attention. Tomorrow we have a joint address of the General Assembly at the UN. I still think it would be a good idea if you got those capital cities of the world flashcards.
Do we have to, Al? You know I don't like to work more than 2 hours a day.
Yes, we have to, George. And then you're going to teach me how to line dance at the Pork Council Squealorama 2000 barbecue and hoedown.
Oh, all right. It'll make people forget about that Macaroni attack back in '96.
Washington will never be the same. Check out Bush & Gore's Wild Ride at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue on Under One Roof, the Bush Gore White House. Coming this spring on BSN. Be there!